We begin with a magical encounter between a Cadence-born and a young girl. Embarking together, they head towards the distant horizon. Traveling with the wind and sand, crossing endless deserts, climbing snowy peaks, treading treacherous paths, and exploring dark caverns. Finally, they overcome all obstacles. At the summit, they grasp the most beautiful truth. The journey becomes poems, guiding countless stylists on their path to greatness.
Nikki, look! A huge, round, imposing Barasant toy! It's even taller than the stone tree!
There's also a lot of children gathered around. It's so crowded. Let's go take a look.
Nikki, from here, the Barasant toy looks even bigger! I'm not even as tall as its toes!
It looks like a special playground facility, and it fits with Stoneville's style.
I want to play! Let me jump up and see if this giant Barasant clucks! Huh? I haven't even gone up yet. It's clucking already?
So strange. It sounds like a Barasant, but also like someone's toes being stepped on while having two seed pearls squeezed in their throat.
Could it be that this giant Barasant has some hidden device that makes it cluck when you press it?
Very likely. Let's go have a look.
Nikki, let's stay in the shallow water.
Come on out!
Oh, it's not the Barasant toy. Some old man is making the sound.
Oh, little girl, have you seen a few filthy-looking Barasants around? They keep darting all over the place.
We haven't seen any. Only that giant one that's as big as the stone tree.
Oh, right, that. Some of my neighbors said that the reason the animals had suddenly gotten restless might have to do with that huge toy. Everyone was happily preparing lots of new toys and games for Playful Hearts Day, hoping that the children could have fun and enjoy themselves. But since that appeared, the animals in the village started running around like crazy. Not only did many of them get lost, but if they hit the children, it would be no joke. Yesterday, even I got bowled over by a Barasant with a bow knot. It nearly broke my back. Little thing was all pink. I wonder which kid dyed it that color.
A pink Barasant with a bow knot. Not ringing any bells.
It was really fast. I looked everywhere yesterday. I wanted to focus on Playful Hearts Day today, but now even my own Barasants ran off. I've got to get them back soon.
So weird. All the Barasants I've come across while grooming have all been pretty tame. So, why are these ones suddenly running wild?
I don't really know either. But if you ask me, I think they're just unhappy from being so dirty.
Well, if that's the case, I can help. These overexcited animals won't ruin Playful Hearts Day.
Yeah, grooming little animals is Nikki's specialty.
Now that you mention it, you two do seem kind of familiar. I know! You must be the legendary grooming queen Nikki! The kids say wherever you go, not a speck of dirt is left behind.
Huh? Me? Well, that may be a bit exaggerated.
Oh, come on! There's nothing to be embarrassed about! If they can all be nicely groomed, maybe they'll calm down and come back on their own. I'm counting on you, Nikki.
Don't worry, those little Barasants will be no match for Nikki.
Then I'll entrust this task to Nikki the Grooming Queen. Those Barasants should be at the flower bushes up ahead. I'll leave the grooming up to you.
Be good, Barasants. Come with me to find your master.
Feather quill, red ink, old semi-auto weaver Mark II. There they are.
These Barasants' names are very, well suited to Stoneville.
Maybe it's just Mr. Caleb's style.
You really are the grooming queen. Thanks to you, my Barasants made it back home safe and sound. I can't let you go away empty-handed, so I got some floral fleece as a thank you gift. Hope you like it.
Get away from me! Go away!
Mr. Caleb, are you all right?
It's that one! The pink Barasant with a bow knot! The one that knocked me over!
Wait, was that Barasant talking?
I heard it too. It sounded like he was saying, "Get away from me."
We can't let it knock it to the kids. I've got to go and... Oh, my back! Oh.
Mr. Caleb, you should get some rest. Leave capturing that Barasant to me and Momo.
Help me! Help me!
That Barasant really is talking. Momo, let's go check it out.
Oh, Great Fairy! Such a beautiful countryside, yet not a single fairy in sight. A coop? What even is a coop? Why are they trying to lock me in there? Help me! Somebody please save me! Oh, my throat!
Fairy? What kind of fairy do you mean?
Oh, fairies are beings of great kindness, generosity, enthusiasm, and resilience. Wait! You can hear me?
Apart from you, I don't think there's anything else around here that can talk.
Unless these rocks have suddenly learned to talk. Ah, then you must be a fairy! Oh, bless me, Great Fairy! I'm saved! Oh, dear fairy, I can sense your powerful magic, like the dream spring in springtime. It flows all throughout your clothes.
Magic?
How can magic flow through clothes? Dear fairy, where is your fairy wand?
Fairy wand?
Don't tell me the slumber sheep stole your fairy wand too.
Slumber sheep? What's that?
Oh, this is bad. Without your fairy wand, you can't cast magic. And without magic, you can't defeat the slumber sheep.
Cast? Defeat? What are you talking about?
Stop, just stop! Let's take this one step at a time. Start with the most important things first. Oh, dear fairy, your messenger is very serious. I've never seen a cat walking on two legs before. What kind of magic potion did you feed him? Think I can't hear you? You big-bellied, bird-brained Barasant! There's no cats here, only Nikki's greatest companion, Momo. Here? I see. The fairies here must have their own unique customs and rules.
I still don't understand. So you can talk, you can cast magic, and your fairy wand was stolen by a sheep? Are you a Barasant fairy?
That's right, my dearest fairy. Fairy rule number 25. When in a foreign land, do as the locals do. My dear fairy, can you please show me the magic that flows through your clothes? Oh, great fairy above, in order to resolve this crisis, please grant my request. Show you the magic that flows through your clothes. Could that mean a styling challenge? So it's called a styling challenge here. Oh, in that case, my dear fairy, please use your most perfect styling to show me the fairy secret. As a fairy representative here, my fellow fairy, please use your most perfect styling to show me the fairy secret.
Let me show you the fairy's secret.
Oh, great fairy! What an elegant pose! Such powerful magic! No doubt about it! You must be the legendary fairy who creates miracles! Greetings, Fairy Nikki! I'm the fairy apprentice, Luluco, from the Rainbow Valley in Dreamvale.
Dreamvale? Never heard of it.
It's not rare for fairies to be summoned to strange places by heartfelt prayers. They may simply be from so far apart that we've never met. But since we're both here, that must mean Fairy Nikki has heard my call for help.
Fairy Lulugal, can you tell me what kind of help you need?
It all started last night. I was practicing magic in the valley when a boy named Barnaby suddenly summoned me here with a sincere wish. He was even more shocked than I was. He kept talking about wish bottles and blah, 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 blah. I didn't understand any of it. But thankfully, his wish was to live a happy life like a little prince. That at least I completely understood. Fairy rule number 1. A fairy must always fulfill beautiful dreams. So, with that in mind, I cast my magic and granted Barnaby's wish.
But then something went really wrong, right?
Wow, you're amazing! You're right! The moment I waved my fairy wand, a slumber sheep appeared right before my eyes. It tried to snatch Barnaby. I tried to help, but with one baw, it blocked my spell. My magic was already unstable, and after that baw, I fully lost control. And then I ended up like this. And I made off with Barnaby.
Mr. Caleb mentioned that the animals recently started being restless. I wonder if that's related to your magic.
Oh, and that giant Barrison! Think about it. How could such a huge Barrison toy just be built from scratch overnight?
Yes, but as a fairy, how can I not fix my own mistakes? I must defeat the slumber sheep and restore everything back to the way it was.
What about this slumber sheep you keep mentioning? It sounds just like a regular sheep.
It's no ordinary sheep. Slumber sheep can cast the slumber spell, putting people in a slumber they never wake from. And when it gets angry, it can turn creatures into stone. It can only be defeated with very powerful magic. But it took my fairy wand, and now I barely have any magic left. I can't cast any spells.
Can I use magic? You keep talking about fairies and magic. Now I want to experience how amazing this magic is for myself.
Oh, great fairy! How did I not think of this? Fairy Nikki's magic is just like the dream spring. It never runs dry. If we can find my fairy wand, Fairy Nikki can use it to cast a banishing spell to defeat the slumber sheep and rescue Barnaby.
And that way, we can help the villagers with their restless animal problems.
That is so reassuring. Just like lying on the belly of a Bababoo bear. So warm. I already sense a familiar magical force. On a hill, battling another power. It must be my fairy wand and the slumber sheep.
What are we waiting for? Let's go check it out. Where's the fairy wand and the slumber sheep? All I see are a bunch of nestlings.
Maybe the fairy wand is under that big rock. Let's...
Fairy! Oh, fairy! Here! Over here! Look this way!
Huh? Is Luluco's fairy wand a talking rock?
Pepetto!
Are my ears ringing? Why can I hear Luluco's voice?
You fool, it is me!
Hey, friend, you look good. Like a little chicken covered in pink pollen.
You don't look much better yourself.
Wait, why are you here? Don't tell me the slumber sheep turned you into this. Oh, great fairy, look at what the slumber sheep has done. It's crazy enough to be in 100,000 fairy mysteries. Thank you for your help, Miss Fairy. You're like the dream spring in springtime, bringing life to everything. I may not look my best right now, but if we can break the Slumber Sheep's curse, I can turn back into a beautiful Lumi-wing.
We need to find the slumber sheep quickly. Who knows how many people it's harmed? Geppetto, did you see where the slumber sheep went? And what about Luluko's fairy wand?
You've come to the right bird. Standing before you is the best treasure seeker in all of Dreamvale, Geppetto, the Lumi-wing. Geppetto and Luluko are like the sun and a sunflower, the moon and a moonstone, a perfect team that can never be separated. Lost treasures or hidden exits, stick with Geppetto, and luck will always be on your side. After all, Luluko is more warm-hearted than a volcano in summer. Whether it's a sprite no bigger than a toenail or a three-headed wolf, she never turns down a plea for help.
Hey, no need to bring that up now.
It was our 527th adventure. A crying merman begged us to go to the Prickly Hollow to retrieve a treasure stolen by monsters. Luluko instantly agreed, but 2 days later she nearly got rolled into a fairy ball by a prickle bloom. If I hadn't gotten her out, she'd still be stuck in that monster's lair.
Geppetto, tell them the important part.
Oh, my dear friend, don't be so hasty. Where were we? Right, the slumber sheep and the fairy wand. I only caught a glimpse of where it went. But trust me, with a little bit of time, I can pinpoint its exact location. It also dropped something shiny. Oh, by the great fairy, if my eyes didn't deceive me, it was definitely the fairy wand.
Oh, great fairy, please let the fairy wand be all right. Fairy Nikki, let's go get it back.
The fairy wand was dropped right here. There's no way I'm wrong.
It should be under these stones. Let's move them and look. Luluko, your fairy wand doesn't look so good.
It looks like a kid's fishing rod that got ran over.
No, my fairy wand.
This is a tragedy, my friend.
Oh, great fairy, it's all over. How can we banish the slumber sheep, save Barnaby, and help all the animals now? Nothing can be fixed. How can I call myself a fairy after this?
Don't panic, Luluko. A torn dress can be rewoven with silk thread. There must also be a way to restore a broken fairy wand. Maybe the fairy wand can be replaced with something. Or restored somehow.
Restored somehow. I've got it, Luluko. Remember when we helped Fairy Nanar deliver fairy wands to the new fairy apprentices? One of them put too much magic into her fairy wand. It couldn't withstand the power, and it shattered. Fairy Nanar used heartfelt essence to repair the fairy wand's core, and she used a Fey Whisper fruit to fix its shaft.
But last time, we couldn't gather enough heartfelt essence, so Fairy Nanar had to step in herself. Where can we find some now?
Heartfelt essence? What's that?
It's the feelings others share, like blessings, affection, and thanks. Basically, any warm and kind intention can give strength to a fairy.
In that case, each of us could say something to bless, appreciate, or thank Luluco.
That won't work. We've tried it many times. Heartfelt essence only comes from others after you bring them happiness. For example, Fairy Nanar helped the Rotato tribe migrate, and in return she received their heartfelt gratitude. That's how she repaired her fairy wand.
I've got it! Playful Hearts Day is happening in Stoneville right now. Mr. Caleb said they hope every child has a happy and enjoyable time during the festival. There may be kids there who need help. If we lend a hand, then we might earn their heartfelt gratitude.
Oh, great fairy! From the Rainbow Valley to Stoneville, Fairy Nikki is the most brilliant fairy I've ever met! I'll go see if any children need help. I may be just a fairy apprentice, but I won't rely on others for everything. I need to do my part.
Then I'll leave the hunt for heartfelt essence to you, Luluco. That just leaves finding some Fey Whisper fruits to fix the fairy wand's shaft.
Fey Whisper fruit? Is it something found here in Mirrorland?
Well, they come from Fey Whisper trees. Golden-leaved, crooked-necked trees that thrive alongside flowers and grass. They only produce a single fruit every 100 years. They're incredibly rare and precious. I can sense one. There must be a Fey Whisper tree nearby. Fey Whisper trees respect fairies highly. If Fairy Nikki asks them, they're sure to give up their precious fruits.
Then Momo and I will go find a Fey Whisper fruit. I've never spoken to such a magical tree before, but I'll do my best.
Luluco will collect heartfelt essence, and Fairy Nikki will search for a Fey Whisper fruit. That means finding the slumber sheep is up to me.
We're counting on you, the best treasure-seeking Lumiwing in all of Dreamvale. You've got this.
Leave it to me! Oh, right, Luluco. Since being turned into stone, I've been feeling my magic slowly fading. If this carries on and we run out of magic before defeating the slumber sheep, we might never be able to change back. Don't push yourself too hard. If you use up all your magic, it could spell disaster.
Don't worry. After saving Barnaby, I still have to keep training to become a proper fairy. I won't let my magic run dry.
Then let's hurry and split up. We'll meet up later at the Barasant toy.
Without those little saplings chirping, this unfamiliar place is so still and peaceful. It's just a pity that the old trees here are so silent. Isn't there a single intelligent tree like me around? Huh? A strange little messenger and a little fairy I don't recognize? Come to bask in the sun here too?
Excuse me, are you a Fey Whisper tree? So, could we please have one of your Fey Whisper fruits? I know they're very precious to you, but...
Wait a minute. the fairy apprentice and Lumiwing were turned into a pebble and a chicken? Does that mean that I've also been turned into something else? Well, do I look like some sort of street lamp? A flower pot? Or maybe a droopy-headed droopgrass?
Looks like Pepetto wasn't entirely right. The Fey Whisper tree treasures its appearance more than its fruits.
Looking like a tree is the most important part of being a tree.
Mr. Tree, we've never actually seen a Fey Whisper tree before, so we don't know if you've changed or not.
What utter despair. I feel like I'm about to wither away.
Wait, what if I take a photo of you? That way, you can see what you look like now.
That photo you talked about, is it ready? Come on, let me see it. Ah, thank the great fairy. I look pretty good. Much better than those ugly, scraggly trees all around me.
That's right. You look like a tree.
Thank you, little fairy. You're as sweet as a sweet berry. That's the most wonderful compliment I've ever received.
You creatures from Dreamvale are so easily satisfied.
Let me see. That fresh Fey Whisper fruit, it ripened about 50 years ago or so. So I think it should be right around here. Here you are, little fairy. Take it. I hope it helps you.
Thank you for the Fey Whisper fruit. Now we can go repair that fairy wand. Momo, let's go meet up with Luluko and the others.
Nikki, I'm over here.
Luluko, I got a Fey Whisper fruit.
Wow! Now we can fix the fairy wand's shaft. All that's left is gathering heartfelt essence.
Speaking of which, did you find anything in the village, Luluko?
I sure did. I just scouted around the whole village. Kids were running around everywhere. But when they saw me, they chased me and tried to put me in a coop. I ran as fast as I could and ended up on a small hill near that giant Barasant. But there were a few kids there who looked really troubled, unlike the others who were running around and playing. They kept saying things like, "We can't find it," and "We can't finish it." I'd say they're in desperate need of a fairy's help.
That sounds promising. Feels like we're really close to fixing the fairy wand.
Will this really work, though? What if we help them and they don't feel thankful or bless us?
Based on my extensive experience, kids are usually very quick to express heartfelt blessings and gratitude. Once people grow up, their problems become more complex. They also become more reluctant to open their hearts, so it's harder for them to show gratitude.
That's true. When I was little, I even felt grateful when someone helped me unwrap a piece of candy. But As I got older, my troubles felt all tangled up like vines, and sometimes I don't even know where to start unraveling them. It's much harder to ask for help now.
Why does the vibe always become sad when we talk about adults?
Maybe because growing up is really hard.
Alright, enough with the sad talk. It's a celebration, and the kids are in good spirits. Let's get some heartfelt essence.
Yeah, let's go talk to those kids and find out how we can help them.
Suddenly feel a poem coming on. I'll call it Nikki, Momo, and the Sunset.
Bouncy bunnies look best. Bearsons are animals and so are bouncy bunnies, so it makes sense to paint bouncy bunnies on it.
No way! This Bearasant doesn't move at all, so we should paint the Little Prince's statue. And honestly, the Little Prince looks way better than a bouncy bunny.
But
There's no point arguing about it now. Our dyes are missing, so it's not like we can paint anyway.
What do you need the dye for? Maybe I can help.
Wow! Our savior has arrived! Hello, miss. Are you our Playful Hearts Day fairy?
Calm down, Finn.
Ugh, I got overexcited. Sorry. It's just that if we don't paint the Bearasant toy, it'll have to spend the whole Playful Hearts Day all plain looking.
We had some dyes ready, but when we woke up, they were all gone.
It's like someone just made them disappear by magic.
we wanted to paint the toy today so it could be shown to everyone during the Playful Hearts Day festival.
Oh, but now everything's ruined.
How about we help you find the dyes? Then we can all paint the toy together. That way, it might get done even faster and look better.
Yeah! I saw other Bearasants earlier, and I picked up a few tricks. I can help too. Miss Nikki, is your Bearasant sick? Why does it keep making noises? Is it here to help us paint too?
She's just excited. She's really good at painting, though. You'll see soon enough.
Wow, Playful Hearts Day is so magical. If I make a wish right now, will the Playful Hearts Day fairy appear and make it come true?
Finn, you've been reading too many fairy tales.
But lots of places in the village need the special Playful Heartstay dye. I don't know if there's any left.
This morning, I saw Liam carrying a whole bunch of dyes, but he said he couldn't just give them to me because they were for something important.
Liam is probably preparing his usual relaxing Playful Heartstay quiz again.
Can anyone actually answer all his questions? Last time, I didn't get a single one right.
I've played lots of quizzes before, so I can help you.
Really? With Miss Nikki's help, we'll definitely get all the answers right and win the die. Fairy Nikki, I'll wait here for you. If I go outside, someone might try to throw me in the coop again.
Your Bearasant looks very happy. We're counting on you, Miss Nikki. Liam should be over by the Stoneville Market.
You don't want to miss it! The special Playful Heartstay quiz is in full swing! Answer 2 questions correctly to win a prize!
Hi there, Liam. Do you have any of that special Playful Heartstay dye left?
Yep, I've got plenty. If you guess correctly 2 times in my charades quiz, you'll win a bucket of special Playful Heartstay dye. Do you want to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, the rules are simple. I'll mimic an animal, and all you have to do is guess which one it is. Sounds fun, right? All set?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, for the first one, watch my arms. Flap, flap.
That flapping looks just like Luluco. Oh, it's a Bearasant.
Great observation. That's correct. Now look at this. I'm hopping. Hop.
I got it. A big-eared creature that hops around. It's a plush bunny.
That's right. You know a lot about animals. Congrats! You guessed correctly both times in my charades quiz. Here's your prize. Special Playful Heartstay die. Enjoy the day.
Oh, Fairy Nikki, you're finally back! The Great Fairy truly blessed me. Those kids were about to pet me into a shiny mirror.
Nikki, you came back so fast. Does that mean you found the dye?
That's right. I got it. So now the Bearasant toy doesn't have to stay plain for much longer.
Amazing! Miss Nikki, you saved the Bearasant toy.
Miss Nikki, I want to paint a bouncy bunny. You know, the kind with long ears and super cute.
Miss Nikki, I think the little prince looks even better. The one with a shiny crown.
Finelli, Finn, how about we let Miss Nikki decide? She's the one who got us the dye after all.
That's a great idea. Miss Nikki will definitely choose the best pattern.
Fine, whatever. I won't lose anyway. Nikki, which one do you think looks better?
I think a bouncy bunny would look super cute.
Yes, a hopping bouncy bunny would be absolutely adorable.
It's done!
It looks amazing. Miss Nikki, you're incredible.
Miss Nikki really is an incredible stylist. It looks so good. Even Nikki's Bearasant paints better than any other Bearasant I've ever seen.
Thank you, Miss Nikki, Momo, and even Miss Nikki's Bearasant.
It was truly a team effort. Everyone did a great job.
Helping people really is the best feeling.
Nikki, let's take a photo with the Barasant toy. Then we can capture the special Playful Hearts Day memory.
Da-da-da! Let me handle this. Time to show off my photography skills. We've been brewing all night. The sun's coming up. magic. Looks like we've gathered enough heartfelt essence. Nikki, check if the fairy wand is fixed.
That's wonderful, Luluko.
Great job, Fairy Nikki. Now we can...
the page is blank.
Is this Nikki's magic? Amazing! Just now, the fairy one seemed to resonate with Finn's book.
Oh, great fairy! That means the book that child is holding must be an incredibly powerful magic book.
Magic book?
That's right. These floating objects are all influenced by that book. We can't let this cause more trouble. Fairy Nikki, please help stop the spell. I'll check everywhere else for any more dangers.
She flapped her wings and flew off.
Nikki, your Barasan just ran off. Nikki, were you just talking to that Barasan? What kind of magic is this?
Finn, that book you're holding, is that a magic book?
It's my favorite fairy tale book, Dreamvale Tales. But it does have stories about magic, fairies.
Magic? Fairies? Isn't that exactly what Luluko was telling us about?
All the pages turned blank. Let's take a look and figure out a way to restore it. Maybe we'll find some answers in there.
First, let's pick up these floating pages. Luluko mentioned stopping the spell. That probably means restoring everything back to normal. Let me see. What kind of strange story is this fairy tale about? Luluko? Could it be the same Luluko we know?
Luluko, fairies, magic, everything lines up. Let's check the other pages. They may have more clues. This story, it's about a sleeping prince. A young prince trapped by a slumber sheep? A fairy trying to rescue him? It all feels strangely similar to our current situation.
Luluko, Slumber Sheep, the Little Prince, Dreamvale Tales. Duh! I just don't get it. This page. It's about a fairy exam.
says that Luluko failed the Fairy Academy's exam. Luluko called herself a fairy apprentice, but from what the book says, that might not be the whole truth. Let's see what's written on the last page. Yup.
Amazing! The flying pages have returned to normal. Nikki, you really are a fairy, aren't you?
Fairies are just made up fairy tale characters. Nikki is a stylist, not a fairy.
If Nikki was a fairy like Luluko, she could help me with my homework.
Finn, you have to do your own homework.
Wait, the Luluko you mentioned, is she the main character of Dreamvale Tales?
That's right, the most warm-hearted fairy in all of Dreamvale, Luluko. She's not a real fairy yet, but she works really hard, and I'm sure she'll become one someday. Her friend Pepetto is also really cute. He's super smart and has beautiful feathers. Ahem. Oh my goodness, Your Highness. I never expected to see you here. The Slumber Sheep's castle is just up ahead. Are you heading there? I am, sir. Only by banishing the Slumber Sheep can I finally return to... Finn, how could you forget such a critical scene? I'm not Barnaby, okay? I haven't memorized every single line.
Barnaby? You mean the little boy who summoned Luluko?
Momo, you know Barnaby too? He hasn't been playing with us lately. Barnaby is Dreamvale Tales' biggest fan. The scene with the Slumber Sheep and the Little Prince is his absolute favorite. It's a shame he's not here today. He'd love to talk to Miss Nikki all about Dreamvale Tales. I'm only telling you this, Miss Nikki. Barnaby doesn't really talk about himself very much, but I can tell he really loves the story of the Little Prince. Maybe it's because he feels just like the Little Prince, trapped in a castle and all.
A castle? Barnaby lives in a castle?
Not exactly. It's because Barnaby's parents are always so busy, so he feels really lonely, just like how the Little Prince was trapped in the castle for so many years. If you ever meet Barnaby, Miss Nikki, you should talk to him about the Little Prince's story. He'd love that. That's right. And also, if you happen to see him, Miss Nikki, be sure to tell him to come hang out with us.
I promise.
Finale and Finn, do you still want to ride the Thuddy Squash spin?
Yes, we're going now. Bye, Miss Nikki. Bye, Momo.
Luluko, Pepetto, the Slumber Sheep. Are they all characters from the fairy tale?
It's really strange. But judging from Luluko's reaction, she might not even realize she's a character from a fairy tale.
Should we tell her? She seems to think the fairy tale book is magic.
First, let's find Luluko. When we see her, we'll ask her what's going on.
Traces of magic. Fairy Nikki, I just checked and there's no trace of any other magic besides us.
Luluko, I have some questions for you.
Sure thing. No matter what you ask, I'll give you the most honest answer.
You told us that you're from Dreamvale, right? But according to what we discovered, Dreamvale only exists in a fairy tale.
A fairy tale? Oh, great fairy! Fairy Nikki, you're incredible! You even mastered the all-knowing spell!
All-knowing spell?
You've seen through my veil. My pathetic lies can't hold up anymore. I'm sorry, Fairy Nikki. Please let me explain everything. I'm not actually a fairy apprentice. I was born without much magical talent, so the Fairy Academy rejected me. But I've been training hard and using magic to help others. If I try hard enough, maybe one day I'll become a true fairy.
This training you're doing, how's it going?
On the last beginner's magic test, I scored a 60.
That sounds pretty good, but out of what?
500. But I've been trying. I've used magic to help rebuild the villagers' houses, change the kids' shoe colors, and even rescue a little bouncy bunny from a crevice. I know the Fairy Association doesn't want us practicing magic ourselves, but I've never used magic to do bad things.
I believe you. I just don't quite understand. How did you get from the fairy tale book to here?
I only remember being summoned by Barnaby's wish. Are fairy tale books magical? I'm sorry, my knowledge is a bit limited.
I've got a question too. If Luluco can already use magic, why does she insist on being a fairy?
Compared to real fairies, I'm just a novice. They're powerful, kind, and the very embodiment of miracles to everyone. When a fairy appears, she wipes away teardrops flickering in the candlelight, soothes the deep longings under the moonlight, and softens the late night's furrowed brows. I want to be like them, mastering more powerful magic, fulfilling my dreams, chasing away evil, and making the world a better place. I didn't mean to cause trouble, and I don't know why this is happening, but I'll take responsibility. With your help, I'm sure this crisis will get resolved.
Of course. The most urgent thing now is to find the slumber sheep. We'll talk about the rest later.
Thank you for your understanding, Fairy Nikki. Let's head to the riverbank up ahead and find a nice open spot to summon Pepetto. It's nice and open here. We won't have to worry about Pepetto falling and hitting a tree when he appears. It's a special spell I use to summon Pepetto. Just wave the fairy wand, picture Pepetto's face, and chant, Pepetto, Pepetto, time to go, time to show.
What a powerful summoning spell! Usually, Luluco has to spend hours getting me down from the magic vortex.
Pepetto, we fixed the fairy wand. Find any clues about the slumber sheep?
Of course. Even though I turned to stone, a Lumiwing's instincts never fade. The slumber sheep has hidden itself inside an aerial maze. It's tucked deep inside the maze's heart. But since only one of us has wings, we'll need to find another way up there.
Right now, I don't really think I can learn how to fly.
Maybe we don't need to. What about some sort of vehicle? Are there any magical flying vehicles in Dreamvale?
Magical flying vehicles? Let me think. Oh, what's that round thing over there?
That's one of Stoneville's amusement features. I saw a few kids sitting inside spinning around earlier. I think Finelli called it the Thuddy Squash Spin.
That's it! If we use Morphing Spell to turn Pepetto into a Thuddy Squash carriage, he can carry us and fly straight to the Slumber Sheep's lair.
Like the time we flew over Big Squash Valley? You turned me into a big shell bug with rabbit teeth and a dog's head.
Can we trust this plan?
Only a senior fairy can master this magic. If I try it, it'll probably go wrong. But if it's you, Fairy Nikki, you'll definitely succeed.
It's a good plan, but the Slumber Sheep's curse is too powerful. The transformation won't last long. You'll need to get in fast.
Yeah, got it. I can't wait to ride the stone Lumiwing Thuddy Squash carriage.
Fairy Nikki, it's time to cast the morphing spell. Once Pepetto turns into a carriage, we'll set off together and defeat the Slumber Sheep.
Okay. Actually, I kind of forgot the morphing spell. Maybe you could remind me?
It will be an honor to help you, Fairy Nikki. Think of the object and the transformation. Then chant, Pepetto, Pepetto, from feather to carriage you go! With strong belief and plenty of magic, it'll work for sure. All right, Fairy Nikki, show us your most splendid morphing spell. Wow, great job, Fairy Nikki! You transformed Pepetto to a cart in a snap!
Come on, Luluko. Together we'll defeat the Slumber Sheep.
We're coming for you, Slumber Sheep! Look out!
Okay. Hopefully the magic lasts long enough for us to get there. Anyway, next time, can you try to not turn my feathers into a carriage again? Oh, great fairy above. As a Lumiwing at my age, I really should take more care to look after my feathers.
Huh? But the morphing spell is supposed to transform you entirely into...
What's wrong? Did the morphing spell go wrong?
I think I mixed up the morphing spell and the plume spell. Sorry, Pepetto. Sorry, Fairy Nikki. I'll read the Elementary Magic Compendium 100 more times. I won't mess things up again.
Oh, thank the great fairy. At least it was just my feathers that transformed. If we'd mixed up something like stupefying magic, that would have been... I feel really tired now. Fairy Nikki, I won't go inside and slow you down. I'll just wait for you here.
Okay, but make sure you stay safe.
As a Lumiwing, I'm excellent at going with the flow. I'll just wait here for you to defeat the Slumber Sheep and transform me back.
Don't worry, Pepetto. We'll handle the Slumber Sheep quickly.
That's right. Take it from me. Fairy Nikki is very skilled.
I believe in you. The Slumber Sheep's aura is deep within the maze. Please be extra careful.
Nikki, the Slumber Sheep should be deep in the maze. Let's proceed with caution. Fairy Nikki, that stone ahead seems to have the Slumber Sheep's magical aura lingering on it. Let's check it out.
You...
Oh, poor little thing. It's been petrified by the Slumber Sheep's magic, just like Pepetto. I can sense a lot more similar auras around here.
These must be the lost animals Mr. Caleb mentioned. Come on, let's rescue all of them at once.
over there, too! You're right! Now there shouldn't be any more petrified animals in the maze.
Hopefully all the animals will make it safely back to their homes.
There are Esmins here, too!
Maybe they were drawn here by the evil magic of the slumber sheep. We'll need to purify them.
Yup. Look! It's Barnaby! Ah, it's the slumber sheep! Fairy Nikki! Focus all your magic into the fairy wand! Watch me. It's time!
Luluko!
Is everyone okay? That was so scary.
I'm fine, but I think Luluko fainted. Is she okay?
It's probably because of the strong magical shock. Luckily, she's not hurt. She just needs some rest. I'll take her to a place with lots of magic. Pretty soon, she'll wake up.
This is...
Are you okay, Barnaby? Are you hurt?
I think I had a very long dream. What happened? I remember I made a wish to that special wish bottle for Luluko to appear by my side, and then she really showed up. After that, everything's a blur. I didn't expect my wish to cause so much trouble. I'm so sorry, Miss Nikki.
It's okay, Barnaby. Oh, earlier I met your friends in the village. They told me you love the story of the little prince from Dreamvale Tales, right?
Yes. My mom and dad are always working, so I'm often home alone, even during Playful Hearts Day. I wish for Luluko to be here with me, just like she went to the castle to save the little prince, and take me away from my own castle.
Maybe you could try escaping your castle yourself.
Escape my castle myself?
Your friends told me that you don't ever share your troubles, that you tend to keep them to yourself. The truth is, they all care deeply about you and quietly look out for you. It's like in fairy tales, where sunflowers chase the sun, and moonstones reflect the moon. Just like Pepetto and Luluco never part from each other's side.
And just like me and Nikki.
The prince in the story was cursed by a slumber sheep. But your parents aren't scary slumber sheep. If you're feeling lonely, try talking to them. In reality, your parents are also your fairies, and they would love to listen to your thoughts. Of course, if you ever need help, Momo and I will happily be your friends.
Thank you, Miss Nikki and Momo. I may not understand it all yet, but I'll try.
Nikki, after watching you, I'm starting to understand why Luluco wanted to be a fairy so bad. Ugh. I wonder when Luluco will wake up. And her fairy wand, it's basically a busted-up kid-sized fishing rod now.
Speaking of which, we do still have time to collect Fey Whisper fruits and fix the fairy wand.
I'll help too! Miss Nikki, you've been working so hard because of me. I should help out too.
Barnaby! Barnaby!
It's Finn and the others! Miss Nikki, let's go talk to them. Once they know Luluco's in trouble, they'll all want to help out too. And I don't want to leave their side again.
Barnaby, where did you run off to the other day? Why didn't you come hang out with us?
Yeah, Barnaby, we painted a beautiful pattern on the Bearson toy today, and Miss Nikki even joined in to help. You missed it.
Let me explain. I have something really important I need your help with. Something important? What is it? Luluco's in trouble. We all need to gather materials to help fix her fairy wand.
Is this one of the stories in Dreamvale Tales? I don't remember that part.
It's not a story. It's real. Finn, Luluco's in danger. You'll help her, right?
Of course.
And you, Finelli? You'll help too, right?
Of course. I love Luluco most of all.
Well, if Luluco's in danger, then maybe... What can we do to help? Miss Nikki, how do we fix the fairy wand? If we all help, we'll fix it in no time.
Barnaby, you've been gone for so long, and with the way you're talking about Luluco and the fairy wand, have you been reading too many fairy tales?
Did Luluco really appear? And do you think she can turn me into a scarf moth?
I'll explain everything later, but first we need to fix the fairy wand.
This should be good to go. Next up is the wand's core.
Nikki! Momo! Luluco's awake!